sorry. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. It's Leslie here and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a little while now, but I'm sure by the title of this video you can quite understand a little bit what's been going on. You guys are probably wondering, is this clickbait? She's lying. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like, this can't be true. The truth is, I am pregnant and I am the happiest woman alive. I'm filled with so much joy and happiness, and I've been so eager to let everyone know that I'm pregnant because I hate keeping this secret. This is my first time ever being pregnant, so you know, a lot of people say you have to just keep it to yourself for now, don't tell everybody yet. So, you know, I did what I had to do to protect myself, protect my pregnancy. What it felt like forever really came by really fast, and now I'm 14 weeks and it felt like forever, but it did come by really fast. I guess what felt long really was letting all of you know this amazing news. So I just, you know, for obvious reasons, I had to make sure that I reached the safety zone before I share the news to everybody. But I am pregnant and I am so happy. My first trimester wasn't bad at all. For the most part, it was pretty good. I almost didn't feel pregnant this whole time. Still now, I don't feel really pregnant. I would say during the first trimester, I was really tired and super sleepy and just hungry. But I know I hear a lot of stories about women being sick and being nauseous and throwing up all the time. I have not thrown up and I'm 3 months and a half. I don't like to say it a lot because I feel like I'm gonna get hit hard. What I am being hit hard with is a lot of backache. I'm having so much back pain, it's unbelievable. But I already know why. You know, my body is transforming, it's making space for my baby, and so it's expected. But I thank God that He's given me the strength. I just thank God that I'm not super sick. I thank God that I haven't thrown up, I'm not feeling nauseous. I did have like massive headache for like 3 days. I had like severe migraines, but in any case, the first trimester has been going really good for me, and I'm so happy and blessed and thankful to God for allowing me to have a really good first trimester. I've already gotten 2 ultrasounds, so that was like heartwarming. I just want to share with you guys how I found out I was pregnant. Obviously, I'm a little nervous because this is new and this is a big deal for me. As you guys know, my last video I was in Jamaica and I was having a blast. I had so much fun with my friends, and I realized that that entire month I hadn't gotten my period, and there was like 5 days left of the month or something like that. I knew I was late. I was probably like 11 days late, but I never worry about that because there's been so many times that I was 11, 15 days late and my period will come. So that wasn't like the biggest concern to me. I was like, there's no way, I'm late, whatever. This has happened to me before. And I remember one time I was 11 days late and I ended up buying a pregnancy test. I was like, just because I was dealing with somebody, I said, let me just check, even though like I've been here before, and it was negative. So since then on, like, anytime that my cycle is late, I just really don't pay mind to it. But this time it was concerning me because the month was almost over. You guys know that I have PCOS and I suffer from long-term cycles. My period lasts 7+ days. It's always 10, 12, 13, 14. It could be 2 months, 3 months. That's how my period is. So for me not to get my period, what month was it? September? Yeah, I think it was September. Extreme pregnancy brain. But anyway, I think it was the month of September and there was like only 5 days left, and I said, this is not right. Something is weird here because my period is not going to just last 5 days. That being said, when I got back home from Jamaica, I remember the first night I was talking to my best friend and I was like, yo, something is not right. I haven't got my period. And he's like, you should order it on Uber, order a pregnancy test, and have them ship it to you. And I was like, I could do that. I don't really want to do that right now. It's late. I don't want to go to sleep with that on my mind or whatever. And I was actually feeling super nauseous that night. And I guess it was just me overthinking and me just nervous, and my anxiety was up the wall, and I felt sick. Little did I know that in fact I was pregnant, because the next morning I ended up going to CVS and I picked up a pregnancy test, and when I got home, obviously I took it, and the box, I did clear blue, and the box came with 2 pregnancy tests. So the first one came back error. It was like a line, like faded line or something like that. I completely screwed it up. When I took the other one, I was like, this time I'm gonna use a cup, pee in a cup, and then dip it in, because I didn't want to mess it up. I didn't know that you had to pee for like 5 seconds or something like that. Anyway, I was on the FaceTime with my mom, not thinking much of it, and I was just sitting in the toilet talking to my mom. I just threw the pregnancy test like on top of the table, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like looking at it, I see this loading, and I'm like, just keep talking to my mom. And then I'm just still sitting in the toilet, and I look over and I see some words. It wasn't lines. This pregnancy test didn't have lines. The second one actually had a digital. So I look, and it said pregnant. And I'm like, Ma, I'm pregnant. And I didn't scream or anything. I just started crying. I was shaking. My whole body was shaking. My hands were shaking uncontrollably. Like, I was in total shock. I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way that I'm pregnant. How is this possible? How am I pregnant? And I was like, Ma, I'm pregnant. There's no way. I just kept saying no way. I was just so in denial, because this has never happened to me before. You guys know that I have tried for a long time, and I just never got a scare, nothing. So I'm gonna show you guys now that little clip of me when I took the test. I was not at all prepared to record myself to actually take the pregnancy test with everybody. This was something that I really didn't think was gonna happen. I just did it just because. But you'll notice that I was not prepared to record myself and taking a test or anything like that. I just figured I'd document this. I was on the phone with my mom. She doesn't know much, but I just told her that that I haven't got my stuff, and I'm like a few days late, but this is something that's happened to me before, where I've been late 11 days or whatnot, but we're towards the end of the month. It's already September 26th, I believe it is, or September, whatever. And I'm like, there's only 5 days left for the month, and my cycle lasts 7 days or whatnot. I'm like, let me just take the test. So the first test I did, I just threw it out because I made an error. I didn't do it properly. I didn't pee for enough seconds. It was like a second, and I didn't realize that you need to pee for 5 seconds. So this time, I'm like, let me pee in a cup. I just got it back that I'm pregnant. I can't believe it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I didn't think it would be possible, but I can't believe I'm pregnant. Oh, I don't know what to think. Oh my God. Pretty much I picked up my phone and I was just like, let me just capture this moment, because this is the moment that I never want to forget. So, here I am getting emotional. I was shaking so much. I was so nervous. And I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. I'm pregnant. I'm actually pregnant. Like, I know you guys are probably just as shocked as I am. I was in awe, and I was just crying and crying. It didn't come to my mind to go buy more tests. I did not think of it. The only thing I thought of, I needed to go to the doctor's office now. So I was on Google looking I was trying to go to my regular doctor, but they were like closing and they didn't have any appointments available. So I keep looking. and just nothing is available. Everything was about to close. I actually found a spot, and it was like this pro-life choice. I think it's called Pro-Life Choices. I didn't know it was one of those clinics where pro-life clinic and against abortion kind of clinic. But anyway, I didn't care. As when I got there is when I noticed that it was that kind of clinic. I felt the vibes, the way they were talking to me and all that stuff. Maybe if you guys want to know about that experience, I'd be more than happy to share with you. I just don't want to prolong the video too much. Anyway, I did the pregnancy test there, and as soon as I did it, she was with me. Was she with me in the bathroom? I think she was with me in the bathroom. But the results came back really quick, and she's like, "Yep, you're a mommy." And I was just like, "What? A mom?" I really couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. And I was thinking, this is confirmation I'm pregnant. Like, I don't need any more confirmation, because the test alone was enough for me because I've never experienced it before. Yeah, that's how I found out I was pregnant. And I immediately told my parents, of course, and the people I talk to every day, which is my family and my best friends. And everybody was in complete shock. I was trying to hold it because the next day I was flying out to New York, and I wanted to just talk to my family in person, but I couldn't hold this joy, this excitement that I had. I really couldn't. It was like something that I had to express and let them know. I couldn't like bottle this up inside. I want to share with you all their reactions, and probably in another video I'll show you. First ultrasound I'll probably share with you also too. Just stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, I'm pregnant. I'm so happy. I'm blessed. I never in a million years, I mean, I always have faith and I always prayed about it. I tell you this, before I found out I was pregnant, probably like 2 weeks before I found out I was pregnant, I was praying, I remember, and I was praying, God, if I can't get pregnant, please show me what I look like pregnant in a dream. And I kid you not, 3 days straight, I was having dreams of me being pregnant. And every morning I was waking up calling my grandmother, my mom and my grandmother, because we have like group FaceTime calls. And I call them, I said, "Ma, abuela, I finally saw me in a dream, pregnant. I look so pretty, it was beautiful." I remember having another dream that was kind of scary. It wasn't like a good pregnant dream, but I was having those dreams and I was so excited. I felt so happy just to have those dreams, just to finally see myself pregnant, because for one, I never had a dream like that. A week later or two, I ended up taking a pregnancy test and I ended up pregnant. So this has been nothing but beautiful journey for me. I've been so happy, and I've been like eager to share with everybody, and I didn't want to hide it anymore. I want to show you guys what I'm going through, my experiences. Everything that I've been eating for the babies. Oh, I'm sorry. I do want to share with you this journey. This is a miracle for me. This is the biggest blessing I've ever experienced in my life. It's the greatest gift of all time. I feel like I'm the happiest girl in the world, literally. You guys know, well, most of you know who's been following me for a long time. And for those who don't know, and why this is so touching to me, is because I have PCOS. For a few years, over 10 years, I lived with the idea that it was going to be so hard and I probably won't be able to be a mom. With PCOS, it's just really hard. And it's not that you can't get pregnant. It's just hard. My grandparents would tell me, stop listening to the doctors. You're gonna have a baby. When God gives you the baby, that's when you're gonna have the baby. And he was like, trust in God, which I did. I always kept my faith in God. I've always wanted to be a mom. I wanted to be a mom for God knows how long. I want to experience that. And I always said, if you know me, you guys know that I've always said I want kids before 30. And God has been listening to my prayers. I'm relieved to have shared this information with you so I can live freely and live my true self. Show my baby bump and all that. I'm going to show you guys what I look like now. Let me tell you. For me, I'm still not used to my body like this, but I feel like I'm pretty big. I'm going to end this video now. I love you all so much. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for tuning in.